Hey guys, what's going on? Pride London here. You guys know what to do. As always, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Today we're going to be talking about a few different topics, so as always make sure you watch the whole video to catch them all. So the first story is that Chelsea are apparently very sort of keen on the idea of letting N'golo Kante go. Now this is a bit of an odd one, given that I would say in our current squad, the only player that is currently world class is N'golo Kante. He's currently 29, so he's got 3 years left on his contract. He's 29. We've got him basically until his career starts to stagnate, and then he'd be sort of on a downhill slope, maybe moving to like a Chinese club, the MLS, something like that. But Kante has had a pretty decent season for us overall. I'd say this season has not been his best season, but it's not been his worst season by a far stretch. If we take a look at his Who Scored page, in the Premier League this season, we'll throw on defensive just to get a better idea of defensive stats, because that's sort of how he plays. 16 appearances. All these stats are tackles, interceptions, and fouls. A lot of them are tactical fouls from Kante, to be fair, because he knows that with that beautiful smile he can get away with it. But the Premier League, his average rating this season is 6.89, so 6 is average. That's not too bad. Of course, he has also got 3 goals this season in the Premier League for us out of 16 appearances, which actually isn't too bad, considering that people always say, like, Kante is just a sit back in front of the defence, sort of guard the line sort of guy. To get 3 goals, not bad at all. And of course, you can see his recent appearances actually been hitting quite a lot of 7s here. So I'll give him credit. Kante's had a pretty decent season for us. But Chelsea are looking at selling, and it does mention that we're only looking at selling if it's the right price. And if we take a look at his transfer market page, he's currently worth about 72 million. So when you look at that, sure, Kante has been really good for us, but 72 million is a lot of money. If we could get Kante, like a deal agreed for Kante for somewhere from like 60 plus million, then damn, we have got a good chunk of money to be able to put back into the squad. Like, that could fund a Coutinho. So if you consider that, sure, getting rid of Kante does allow Coutinho maybe to come and have that transfer sort of, by itself, is it worth doing? Because Coutinho, our problem at the moment is more so like scoring the goals, and Coutinho definitely provides that. So that could be amazing. That could also give us a boost for the Jadon Sancho deal. If we can sell, get half the price or more out of N'golo Kante, then we can get Jadon Sancho, because all we have to fund other than that is, an extra like 60 million or so, and we've met the Dortmund fee, and then it's just about Jadon Sancho choosing basically which club is going to make the Champions League, and then he'll choose from them. So it's going to be interesting. I find that one really interesting. The idea of selling Kante at all is a bit of an odd one, because he's such a good player, and we love Kante at our club. But if the right deal comes in, and Real Madrid apparently is kind of eager to bring Kante to the club, as well as PSG, they got big bucks, so we could be seeing a move for Kante, which I think I'm with the club. If we see the right amount of money put on the table, then I haven't got too many problems with it. It'd be sad to see him go, but I can see it happening. He's headed towards the end of his career, so I think it kind of makes sense. And then the next story we've got is a Ben Chilwell offer, and Chelsea are planning an offer for Leicester fullback Ben Chilwell, which is just great. Not really what we want. That's according to the Daily Mail, who claim the England international will cost upwards of 50 million. Obviously, we know he's 25. Lampard sees it as a problem position. He thinks it's a long-term solution. Emerson could be going, and Marcos Alonso could also possibly be going. But I think Emerson leaving is probably the most likely at the moment. We're keeping Marcos Alonso and Azpi to be able to play in that sort of position. But man, I can't believe there's still talks of Ben Chilwell. Like, I think he's a good player, but I don't think he's worth anywhere near that 80 million price tag that we're seeing. And we've got Alex Telles available for such a small amount of money. It's like, I really hope the club see sense here and end up going for Alex Telles, because Ben Chilwell, like, we'll take a look at his stats this season. In the Premier League, 23 appearances, 2 goals, 3 assists, which isn't too bad from left back. You got to give him that. A decent bit of aerials, 1, and an average rating of 6.97. So in general, a good rating. You can take a look at his strengths: aerial duels, concentration, that's good. Weaknesses are holding onto the ball and tackling. 2 key things in Chelsea's system, I would argue, because we like to play out the back, and also you've kind of got to be able to tackle. Style of play, he likes to dribble, plays short passes, and does not dive into tackles. So yeah, he is a good player, but anywhere near that 50 to 80 million, I don't know, upwards of 50 million is a report, I do think 70 million might be the cheapest we'd see this deal happening. I can't see it going much less than that because Leicester have no obligation to sell, and I'm basically just not very up for this Ben Chilwell deal at all. I want to see Alex Telles. That's basically my stance on it. No to Ben Chilwell, yes to Alex Telles. And then the final short piece of news we have is that Pedro has been offered a contract by Roma for the end of the season. Of course, he arrived at Stamford Bridge in 2015 for an initial 19 million, which was such a cheap price for Pedro. That's a great deal. He scored 43 goals and provided 28 assists in 200 appearances, so not bad numbers, not the best in the world, but not bad at all. But he'll leave when his contract expires. It says in June, but when the season ends, realistically. And Roma have opened talks with Pedro, tabled an offer with 51,000 per week plus bonuses. So it's pretty much set. Pedro's going to be on his way. I do want to just thank him. I did make a video specifically about this, not this deal specifically, but just Pedro leaving. But it's going to be nice to see Pedro carry on playing. I wish him all the best. He's done good for us. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. So I hope you did enjoy. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.